if you're someone like me, you hate little things. You hate the brake pad squealing. You hate the feel of maybe a rotor going wrong, and you hate the idea that you got an oil change coming up. Well, doing it on your own is actually pretty simple. It's a lot cheaper. It's not as difficult as you may have heard of because of how many resources there are. And honestly, it's a life skill. You're gonna learn and you're gonna know for the rest of your life. And what I mean by cheaper is that it's actually close to $100 cheaper to do it yourself. Using AutoZone.com, I come up with a range of prices for brake pads and rotors. Now, rotors can range from about $31 to $120 and differ based on performance and material. And brake pads can go for about $15 to $45, also based off of performance and material. Well, also using AutoZone.com, they have an advice page because of how closely linked they are to many of the automobile shops and repair stores close to my area. And they state, in quote, that $80 to $120 of labor per axle on your vehicle when doing minor brake jobs. Oh, that's crazy. That's upward to $240 for labor, and when it could cost you nothing for labor and only about the minimum $45 for all the parts. Now, imagine yourself doing all this work and thinking, it's cheaper, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Why not pay the $240 to get someone else to do it so I know it's done right? Well, I had the same thought 6 months ago. But I'm only 18 and I'm pretty broke. So I got all the parts. And I found YouTube videos using YouTube.com that helped me do my brake pads and my rotors. That helped a lot. I saw what I was doing. I got step-in-step instructions, and it helped me a lot to get to where my final products, and the final product worked perfectly. My brakes are great, my rotors are good, and I even changed my own oil using YouTube.com. And doing your own repair is cheaper. You got some resources using YouTube, but it's also a life skill. I did this 6 months ago, and I can still do it to this day. And even people close to me, such as my stepfather, who learned 30 years ago, gave me little minor tips when I was doing it my first time. Because of it's a life skill he remembered from all those years ago, and having to do it here and there along the way. Because with multiple vehicles, you're going to have to do it. And living 30 years, you're going to go through a couple vehicles that you're going to have to do these minor changes on. Now, in this speech, I've talked about how it's cheaper, how it's a life skill, and how it's not that hard. It's a lot easier than you may think because of the resources that we have today. But you don't gotta listen to me. You don't really have to. But I just ask, the next time you have to do your own repairs, think about it. Find out how much it would cost to get all the parts yourself for your car, and watch a video. Find out how difficult it would be and try it. There's no reason to waste there's no reason to use more money to pay someone else when it's really simple to do it yourself. Thank you.